Race number 1 from Redshores in Charlottetown tonight. Vance, you were here Thursday. You were in Summerside yesterday for Canada Day. You having fun this weekend?
All kinds of harness racing fun, Peter, and we're going to top off this Saturday night with a dozen of them here at the driving park. I'd like to extend a welcome to Greg and Lauren McFadden. Now, McFadden's a well-used name from Dresden, Ontario, the home of the little Saratoga Dresden Raceway. To the McFaddens, welcome to the driving park and happy holidays here on PEI. There they go. They're off and pacing in the first. Scoot out of here, leaving between horses. That is Annie Ann Hanover, and up the rail, the Tobinator is going right with them into the turn. Dropping in fourth, the Rough Coast, away fifth. That's I See a Life Force. Then Better Than Nuttin' is a six, and the trailer Knocking on Heaven's Door. So they step to the back stretch and go to the opening quarter. Tobinator for Corey McPherson, the leader. Scoot out of here on the outside is second, and now going after the lead. Third up the rail, that is Annie Ann Hanover. Racing up into fourth, the Rough Coast. Movement from fifth, there goes I See a Life Force. Well back in sixth, Better Than Nuttin', and the trailer Knocking on Heaven's Door on the outside, 7:30. And 1/5 was the quarter. All kinds of action here. Tobinator back to the front for McPherson. From the far outside, I See a Life Force is now second. Scoot out of here at the rail, third. Here comes a Rough Coast underway, fourth. Fifth on the rail, that's Annie Ann Hanover. Moving up sixth, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Now the trailer, Better Than Nuttin'. They were halfway home in 101. And a 1/5, and the first heat goes under a judge's inquiry. Judge's inquiry in the opener. Over to 5/8, and the new leader, I See a Life Force for Gordy Hennessy. Tobinator now second. Third on the outside, a Rough Coast. Fourth up the rail. Scoot out of here. Moving up fifth on the outside is Annie Ann Hanover. Knocking on Heaven's Door has now joined them sixth. The trailer, Better Than Nuttin', is seventh. 3/4 in the books, and they were there in 1:31-1. Midway round the turn for the final time. On the front end, I See a Life Force. Between horses now, that's a Rough Coast. Tobinator's at the rail, coming three high. Annie Ann Hanover, down the stretch they come. I See a Life Force. Tobinator is coming late, up the inside. Tobinator on the line. Second, that's I See a Life Force. Annie Ann Hanover will be third. 2:01-1.
Well, here's the slow-mo here for race number 1. We'll talk you through it. There is an inquiry here in race number 1, so we're going to wait for the official result. A lot of things happened here early on tonight. The Tobinator was able to take a brief lead early tonight, but then, of course, the 3 Scoot out of here came and had the lead briefly as well. That forced I See a Life Force 3 wide, and he took the lead at the half. And he was able to pretty much hold him off here until deep stretch. You can see Gordy trying to get this horse home here in the first I See a Life Force. Up the inside is Tobinator, and he's going to reach up here late, and looks like he's going to get to the line here first. We'll wait for the official result in race number 1. There is an inquiry.
The judge's inquiry involves the conduct of race number 1 at the 3/8. There is a win photo in the first. Going to the winner's circle from race number 1 is the 5 entry, I See a Life Force, pacing Brown Gelding 3 by Force of Life. From the Ponderosa Dam, Eggs of Benedict. Owned by Graham Robinson, Harry Simmons, Glenn Murray, and Hal Bevan, trained by Jamie Smith, Gordy Hennessy driving, and the colt pacing to a new record of 2:01 and a 1/5. I See a Life Force in the first.